Hello friends, welcome to the channel Simply Mathematical. Today in this video let us look at the subtopic operations on sets. Okay, now what are operations on sets? So now you know that there are operations on the real numbers or the natural numbers, okay, like addition, subtraction and multiplication. Okay, so like that we have operations on the sets. Okay, so let us look at operations on sets. Okay, so now for example we have the operations on the natural numbers. For example, if you take 30 and 5, okay, these are the natural numbers. Now you can add them, okay, or you can subtract 5 from 30, right? So you are subtracting, then you can also multiply them, okay, and then also you can divide them, right? So you have the 4 operations for the real numbers, okay, or natural numbers. Okay, so for any real number actually you have these operations, right? So now for sets you have some operations. Okay, so the first operation that there are 2 operations that you have to study. So the first one is the union and the second one is the intersection. Okay, so first let us look at the first operation, that is the union. Okay, so union of sets. Okay, union of sets. Now union of sets means what? So union you can look at it as all, okay, all, right? So let us see what is the union of two sets. So let A and B be two sets, okay, then A union B, okay, or the union of the sets A and B is the set of all the elements of A and all the elements of B. Okay, so union means what? The set of all the elements of A and all the elements of B. So the set A union B, okay, we denote union as this, okay, this symbol is the set of all elements of A and all elements of B. Okay, so this symbol is what? This symbol is nothing but union. Okay, so the set A union B is the set of all elements of A and all elements of B. So union you can remember it as all. Okay, now so it is denoted by this. Okay, now we will take some examples, okay, and see what is A union B. So example, let A be equal to the set 1 2 3, right, and B be equal to the set 2 3 4. Okay, you have these sets, right, A and B. Now you look at A union B. So what will be A union B? A union B means all the elements of the set A and all the elements of the set B. Okay, so all the elements of set A you write first, so 1 2 3, right, and then you go to the set B. Here you have to write all the elements of B. So you have 2 3 4, right, but 2 is already written here, 3 is already written, so you should not repeat the elements. Okay, so you have already written 2 and 3, so then you have to write 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 you will get, right. This is the set A union B. Okay, now let us look at the set builder form of this set A union B. Okay, A union B is equal to the set of all x such that, okay, x belongs to A or x belongs to B. Okay, so this is the set. So here all the elements x are what? Either x belongs to A or x belongs to B. Okay, so OR is important here. Okay, in union OR is important. So either the element will belong to A or to B. Okay, including both, right? The element x can also belong to the both the sets A and B. Okay, so that is the set builder form of A union B. Okay, now let us look at the Venn diagram. So if you draw the universal set, okay, U, and if you take the set A here and the set B, okay, A union B means what? X such that x belongs to A or x belongs to B. So it can belong to any one of these, also including both, right? So x belongs to A, okay, or x belongs to B, okay, or both, right? So this is the set, okay, so this, okay, is the set A union B. Okay, the arrow here is for all this, okay, which is shaded. Okay, all which is shaded is A union B, right? Now let us go to the second operation. Okay, so this was the union, right? Union of the sets, that was the first operation. Now let us go to the second operation, which is nothing but the intersection of sets. So second operation is intersection of sets. Okay, now what do you mean by intersection of sets? So intersection means common. Okay, intersection means common. So now if you have, let A and B be two sets, okay, then A intersection B, okay, so this symbol means what? Intersection. Okay, A intersection B is the set of all elements which are common to both A and B, okay, which are common to both A and B. Okay, so we denote the intersection by this symbol. Okay, so intersection means what? You have to take all the elements which are common to both A and B. Okay, that means the intersection A intersection B. Okay, you have to take all the elements which are common to both A and B, right? Now let us look at the set builder form of the A intersection B. So A intersection B is equal to the set of all x such that x belongs to A and, okay, x belongs to B. So this is the set builder form. So x that you will take from this set will belong to A and to B. Okay, so and is important here, okay, in the intersection, right? So now let us look at the Venn diagram for the set A intersection B. So you draw the universal set, okay, draw the universal set, okay, U, then you draw the two sets, the set A and the set B. Okay, so this is the set A, this is the set B. Now here you have to look at the region which is common to both A and B, so that is this, right? So this is the region A intersection B. Okay, now let us take an example. So let A be equal to 1, 2, 3, right, and B be equal to 2, 3, 4. So let us look at what is A intersection B, right? A intersection B is what? A intersection B is all the elements which are common to both A and B, right? So 2 is common here, okay, also 3 is common, right? So the elements in the set A intersection B will be 2 and 3. So this is the set A intersection B. Okay. Now we'll look at some properties of the union and the intersection. Okay. So first we'll look at some properties of union. Some properties of union. So for example, the first property is A union B is equal to B union A. Okay, so what you get here is the order of the sets is not important, right? A union B is equal to B union A. So you can take union in any order. Okay, so this is the first property. Then the second property is A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. Okay, so what is the second property? A union B bracket, right? Union C is equal to A union bracket B union C. So what you mean by A union B bracket? A union B bracket means this operation is done first. Okay, A union B is calculated first. Okay, and the result is then taken union with this C. Okay, so that will be equal to what? Doing the B union C operation first and taking the union with A. Okay, so these two sets will be equal. So the order of union is, you can take in any order, but the important thing is what? A, B, C should be in order. Okay, so that is C you cannot bring here, B you cannot take there. Okay, so this A, B, C order is important here. Only the order of the operation, okay, that is these brackets are important. Okay, also. So if you write the bracket this way, that means you are taking this operation first. Okay, and if you are writing the bracket here, that means this operation is taken first. Okay, but both the answers will be same, right? Both the answers are same. So this property here, okay, is called as the commutative law. Okay, commutative law, and this one is the associative law. Okay, then let us go to the third property, that is A union the empty set is equal to A. Okay, so A union the empty set is equal to A. So this is known as law of the empty set. Okay, then fourth, A union the universal set is the universal set. Okay, so that is law of U, right? So this third property is what? A union empty set is empty set, right? You are taking all the elements of A and all the elements of this empty set, but there are no elements in this empty set, right? All the elements of A and no elements. So what you will get? You will get all the elements of A only. Okay, so that is A. Now fourth here is what? The set A union the universal set. So you are taking all the elements of A and all the elements of universal set, right? But all the elements of universal set means what? They also contain the elements of the set A, right? A is the subset of the universal set. So all the elements of the universal set together with all the elements of A, that is nothing but all the elements of the universal set, because universal set already contains the elements of the set A. Okay, so these are the laws. Okay, so and one more law is there, okay, that is known as the idempotent law. Okay, so let us look at the fifth, that is A union A. So if you take A union A, that is the union of the same set. Okay, so what you will get is the same set. Okay, all the elements of A and all the elements of A. So that means the elements of A itself, right? So this is known as the idempotent law. Idempotent law. Okay, now let us go to the some properties of intersection. Okay, some properties of intersection. Okay, so first property is A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Okay, so here also the order of taking intersection is not important for two sets. Okay, so A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. This is known as the commutative law. Okay, commutative law. Okay, then the second is A intersection B intersection C, right, bracket A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. Okay, so if you do the operation A intersection B first and then take the result intersection with C, that will be equal to taking B intersection C first and then taking the intersection with A. Okay, so whichever operation you do first, okay, the answer will be the same. Okay, and this is known as the associative law. Okay, then the third property is A intersection empty set, okay, will be equal to the empty set. Okay, this is known as law of the empty set. Then fourth is A intersection the universal set, okay, will be the set A. Okay, that is known as the law of U, right. So these are the two laws. So let us see what is the law of the empty set first. So A intersection empty set, right. So you are taking all the common elements from the set A and the empty set, but the empty set contains no element here. Okay, so the elements which are common are, there are no elements which are common, right. So because empty set has no element, okay, so there will be no element which is common to both A and the empty set. So this will be empty set, right. Now let us go to the fourth. So that is A intersection the universal set. So you have to take all the elements common to A and all the elements common to A and U. Okay, now all the elements common to A and U will be what? See, the set A is the subset of the set universal set, right, that is the U. Now the set U also contains all the elements of the set A. So the elements which are common to A and U are all the elements of A, right. So you will get the set A only. Okay, okay, now let us go to the fifth property, okay, and that is known as, okay, but before that the fifth property is A intersection A is equal to A. Okay, if you take A intersection A is equal, if you take the intersection of A and A, you are taking all the elements which are common to A and all the elements which are common to A and A, right, all the elements which are common to A and A, so you will get all the elements of A only, right. So this law is known as idempotent law. Okay, idempotent law. Okay, now let us go to the sixth property. Okay, so that is A intersection B union C, okay, will be equal to A intersection B, okay, A intersection B union A intersection C. Okay, so this property here is known as the distributive property. Okay, distributive property or distributive law. Okay, distributive law. Okay, now what is the distributive law? So you are distributing the operation intersection with the sets B and C. Okay, so A intersection B, right, union A intersection C. Okay, so that is, the intersection is distributed, okay, over union. Okay, over union. Okay, so this intersection is distributed over the union. So now let us go to one more operation. Okay, so let us go to one more operation. Okay, after the union and intersection, that is the difference of sets. Okay, difference of sets. So let us look at what is difference of sets. So that is the third operation actually. So the difference of sets. So what do you mean by difference of sets? Now let A and B be any two sets. Okay. Now the difference of set A and B, okay, is the set of, okay, the difference of the set A and B, that is A minus B. Okay, we are taking A minus B. Now the order of the sets is important here. Okay, so A minus B I am writing here. So difference of the set A and B, A minus B, okay, is all the elements which belongs to A, right, which belongs to A but do not belong to B. Okay, but do not belong to B. So the difference of set A and B, A minus B, okay, is all the elements which belongs to A but do not belong to B, right. So that is A minus B is what? That is equal to the set of all x such that x belongs to A and x doesn't belong to B. Okay, so that is the set A minus B. Okay, so the order is important here. Okay, so let us take one example. So here we are given an example. Okay, A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 and B equal to 2 4 6 8. Find A minus B and B minus A. Okay, so that is example number 18. Okay, example number 18. So let A be equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, right. B be equal to 2 4 6 8. Okay, B be equal to 2 4 6 8. You have to find A minus B and B minus A. So first let us look at A minus B, right. So A minus B means what? All the elements of A, the elements which belongs to A but do not belong to B. So you can see here like how we do the subtraction of real numbers. So 10 minus 5, right, this is. So what we do here is we subtract the number 5 from 10. Okay, subtract 5 from 10, right. So if you do A minus B, that means you have to remove, subtract means remove, right, remove elements of B. Okay, here B corresponds to 5, right. So remove elements of B from A, so A corresponds to 10 here. Okay, so remove elements of B from A, okay, whichever are there. So but what it is, remove elements of B from A it is. So you have to remove all the elements of B from A. So 1 is not there in B, so 2 is there, right. So 2 you have to remove. Okay, 1 is not there, so 1 you have to keep, 2 you have to remove, 3 you have to keep, right. Then 4 you have to remove, right. Then 5 you have to keep. Okay, then 6 you have to remove. So the set that you will get, that is A minus B, is what? That is 1 3 5. Okay, so remove element of B from A. So you have to remember like that. Now let us look at the set B minus A. So set B minus A will be what? Remove elements of A from B. Okay, remove elements A from B. So what it will be? You have to remove all the elements of A from B. So 2 is there in A, so 2 you have to remove, right? 4 is there in A, so 4 you have to remove. Then 6 is there in A, so 6 you have to remove. Then 8 is not there in A, so 8 you have to keep, right? So 8 will remain. So B minus A will be the singleton set 8. Okay. So now let us look at this example, that is example number 19. Okay, example number 19. So you are given two sets, V equal to A E I O U and B equal to A I K U, right? So you have to find V minus B. So what you have to do? You have to remove all the elements of B from V, right? So A is removed, right? Because it is in B. A is removed, then E. Then I is there in B, so you have to remove it. Then O is not there in B, so you have to keep it. U is there in B, sorry, so you have to remove it. So E and O is the set V minus B. Now you look at the set B minus V. So here you have to remove all the elements of V from the set B. Okay, remove all the elements of V from the set B. So A is there in V, so you have to remove it. I is there in V, so you have to remove it. K is not there in V, so you have to keep it, right? U is there in V, so you have to remove it. So the set will be the singleton K here. Okay. So that was the example number 19. Now let us look at the Venn diagram for the set A minus B. Okay, let us look at the Venn diagram. So you draw the universal set. Okay, universal set, and then you take the two sets A and B. Okay, A and B. Now A minus B means what? You have to remove all the elements of A, all the elements of B from A, right? A minus B means you have to remove all the elements of B from A. So you can see that the elements of B in A are what? This part, right? The intersection. So you have to remove this. Okay. Elements of B you have to remove, right? So this part you have to remove. So what remains? Yeah, what remains? So this part remains, right? Here. So this is the region A minus B. Okay. All this. Okay. All this is the region A minus B. Now if you look at B minus A, what it will be? So you draw the universal set. Okay. And then you draw the two sets A and B. So A and B. So B minus A means remove all the elements of A from B. Okay, remove all the elements of A from B. So all the elements of A in B are here, right, which are common, okay, to both A and B. So those you have to remove. So the only elements will remain are these. Okay. So this is the set B minus A. Okay. Okay, that's it in the video. I'll see you guys in the next video.